W124 later model. Got this replacement part. There's this little groove right there, and it clicks around the glass pretty tightly. And then this groove right here, let's say this is the old piece off the vehicle, so this clicks under the glass like this, and then that little groove essentially on your wiper assembly, you know, gasket, goes right in there like that. And I noticed on the new part, I just kind of test fit the new part in this groove, that it was kind of loose in that groove. I didn't know why they made the groove so wide, but then I took my old piece, compared it to the new piece, and the groove is close, but my old piece, that groove is a little bit narrower. Then I realized, oh, it's got this play in it like this. So this top one up here, wider, narrower, wider, narrower. What makes that narrower is that when you put this around the glass, the distance between here and here gets spread out. And what it does is when it spreads out, you'll notice that bottom gap, it decreases it as you spread it around the glass. Then that'll make it tighter. So when it clicks onto here, it won't be so bad. The other thing is, to get this thing off the windshield was very fun. It was all seized on here like this. I mean on there, like you're not gonna pull that off. So I ended up taking a chisel. Yeah, I know, chisel on the windshield. Downwards like that. Chisel facing flush against the glass. You're not digging into the glass, you're going with the glass. And just tapping that front edge, this top edge right here, enough to get these pieces to come off. Well, now there's residue. So what I've been doing in here is, with the razor blade like this, I'm in my robe, yeah, I know. You know, it's 11 o'clock at night, working in my robe. I got a blade like this. Not only do you have residue on the, from here to here, you have residue that you have to scrape off. But then you have residue on the front edge right here that you have to scrape off. And then the method I used was I basically am lying from the front of the car over the car like this, which is not comfortable. You have residue underneath the glass. So I'm getting the blade like this, just the very end of it, and then turning it like that, and then going like this, all along there like that. And you'll feel that it gets smoother. And what you're gonna get off of there is all this remnant stuff. And it's not, this is not stuff that's part of the black sticky sealant that holds the window in. That's more back inside there. You won't really reach that unless you really have the depth of the blade set ridiculously like this, where you go way in there. Now if I go way under there like that, yeah, now I'm gonna touch the bonding that keeps the window in, but this is not that far. We're talking like just this little bit. And the stuff that came off is like this stuff. And it's like, well, that's probably the bonding stuff. Nope, it's not, because see how the width is exact and straight? This is residue left over from that old strip. And it looks flexy here, but when you feel it, it's kind of crumbly and hard in your hands. And the thickness of it is just enough so that the new one doesn't want to slip around the glass, because with all that residue on this side, the leading edge and underside, that thing doesn't want to spread around that. It's all in the way, so you have to get to bare glass. And it takes a while. And then the next step for me is to click this in. And when I click that in, it should widen this channel, the metal part between here and there, between this and this. That'll widen, which means it'll collapse that bottom one like that. And now that'll grab onto that rib on the wiper assembly better. So it all makes sense going into it. I hope this helps someone. As you can see here, I'm kind of almost done. Notice the part I have done right here, there, relative to the part I haven't done. See how there's the black, and you can tell that I'm like able to kind of scrape that stuff off. What I'm also trying to do is not allow the blade to touch the paint right here and get rust under here. Don't scratch that paint, which is why I'm always up under here like this. Get all that stuff off of there. And I just keep chiseling away until this black layer is done. So it's nice and bare, smooth edge glass. Same with underneath. I can even get my pinky under here to feel that it's smooth, and I can feel spots where there's still some thickness there. And then I go under there yet again, just a little bit, twist it, and then I would use 2 hands, but 2 hands and go under there like this. My advice too when installing this is if you try to stand on the outside of the car and start in the end first, when you're starting the end by itself, the rest of it kind of wants to like go over into there, and the end gets stuck in the hinge and it gets stuck on this side, and you're just kind of dicking with it. So also, if you start it at one end, how do you know how far down on the end do you start? Do you start it here? Do you start it all the way down where it stops? Do you start it out some? You don't know exactly this kind of play like there. Well, this curve tells you everything. The curve is like basically the thing that dictates where it all goes. So my recommendation is get the curve lined up, press right in the center, right there. Now your sides are flipped up equally, and then they're not getting caught in anything, because now the rigid flex and bow of the construction of this isn't like being all angled and trying to go over there, and this one's trying to fight each other. The center kind of sets the precedence for the sides to behave. Then you just go and work like that in, and you work like that in. I also noticed that when you're starting this, there's a little center mark of the windshield. When you're starting this edge, since it's so sprung, wants to kind of ride up and off, so you're always trying to kind of get the top edge up and kind of correct it. What I found that works the best is on this first curve here and this first curve here, rubber mallet gently, because you can see in a way the residue where the old line stopped, so you know how far to go, but gently, just like this, just a little bit at a time. Get that to seat. Do not go crazy with it. And now it's on there good. And this gap is now closed a little bit, because now that this is going around the glass, it's like flared it out, which collapsed this some, so now it's a tighter groove. Whereas before this is installed, this groove is wider. But since this thing is in there, it kind of squeezed those two together. Looking pretty good.